to Everly, back inside to Ryan Lindgren. Now the puck comes free for Gage Gonzalez, and there's an odd man rush opportunity for Tampa Bay. But we got a scrapping behind the play. That's Moser giving it to the rookie, Berkeley Cton, and they both went down. Moser came over the top with a right, and that pretty much ended that one.
Yeah, I was busy watching the rush, and then all of a sudden, yeah, behind the scenes, well behind the scenes, just inside the blue line and lightning in. Yeah, to get a scrap going. We haven't seen Moser fight a lot, but he was throwing him pretty heavy there. Good job against
Number
Cton.
27, Seattle. Number 20, Tampa. 5 minutes each for fighting.
Moser's had a couple of scraps, but you're right, not many.
So
Everly took a hit.
There's the conversation in behind the scenes. A hit along the wall by Lilleberg. That kind of got everybody's attention on Seattle. And then there were words struck. And
hold it. And it looked for a long time like Montreal got the best of that deal, but now it's looking a lot better for the St. Louis Blues, who may have a top 4, if not a top 2 defenseman in Logan Mayu. Behind the play, we've got a fight. Stapchuck with the gloves off against the aforementioned Mayu. Oh, Stapchuck unloading on Mayu, and now he's got his helmet off to boot. Mayu, to his credit, standing in there. And that looks like it'll be it. So fisticuffs here in the second period of a scoreless game.
A heck of a job there by Stapchuck, who didn't like his line mate getting shoved from behind here, and responds in kind. Gets over, gives it a healthy cross check, and literally does not give Mayu an opportunity to say no.
The corner crushed by Nichushkin. A big hit by Manson, buries Barron. Oh my goodness, and now Barron wants to go after Josh Manson. We're gonna have a fight, Manson and Barron. Manson reigning rights already. Back in the trapezoid, Barron trying to get a right in, Manson cut him off. There goes the lid of Manson, Barron can't get his arm free. There's a right by Manson. Another right by Manson, another right by Manson, another right by Manson. Oh, and he knocked him down. He might have knocked him out. Oh my goodness, Josh Manson with the jaw shot at the end, and Barron appears to be okay, thank goodness. Josh Manson just tuned him up.
Oh, that caught him square on the butt. He doesn't look to be leaking, but he's not standing too clean.
Oh, I'm not sure he knows where he's at right now, right? He's going to the bench.
No, I still want to know why that was even a penalty. Was the puck maybe too far away from Barron? Barron wants to go. I got to give him credit for jumping in there, but this is where Manson, oh boy. He doesn't punch at you, he punches through you. And that's what Josh Manson does. Now, will Winnipeg get an instigating penalty? I don't think so. I believe the Avs are still going to go down, but Moj, down goes Ben, and now
Alex Ovechkin, just the second time he's ever performed inside of this building, and now right off the bat, going to go. Tanev and Duhaime. This in the aftermath of Tanev's high hit on Matt Roy in the opening period.
Yep, the boarding call. This is a good one. This is the light heavyweight battle, and I don't think we've seen a tilt like that all season long in the NHL. Two really good guys giving it all. They're all there, but Duhaime stepping up for his team. It's 3-3. Why not? Challenge Tanev. He just came out of the box too, so this is going to get a rouse from every camp. Everybody's coming over the bench. It's just about like the bench is clearing off as we're going to go to break here, and they're just congratulating Duhaime for what he just did there.
On and on at the receiving line. Brandon Duhaime accepting the congratulations from his mates. Tom Wilson drops the gloves. Lawson Krauss.
He knew it coming right out of the penalty box. And Krauss had him targeted right away to go. He stepped out of the box and he was already right over there ready to fight Tom Wilson.
Wilson hammering away with rights. Down they go.
That's how Tom Wilson's changed the game around, because all they want to do is get retribution against him, big number 43. And Lawson Krauss went right after him. To me, the way he went after him, stepping out of the penalty box, he should get the instigator there. And now you've got the big fella that he railed that we thought might have even been clean at the end of the line. The referee gave him a deuce for the interference call, and here's Krauss coming right across. That's instigating to me, and the referees better get it right. You come out of the box and the guy's already dropping his gloves at center ice. That's got to be 2 for instigating and 5 for fighting in a game misconduct. Tom should only get a 5. The Caps could have a power play here, and they should.
2 really good rights there. Krauss got one in late after Wilson went cartwheeling over top.
And then McBain.
Jones, Jarveni, and Henrique able to keep Vegas bottled up. Finally chipped in a heavy collision. Smith bowled right into Murphy. They come together. And we might have a fight, and we are going to have a fight. This was simmering. They've got one another in a bear hug. Not much punching space here. Murphy gets in a short little left uppercut. And he's got Smith in a bit of a compromised position. Some chopping lefts, working the earlobes. Smith came in with a short left hook, but again, not a lot of space. And Murphy catches him with one last little inside left as they're separated.
Answering the bell. Connor Murphy's done that a couple of times in the last few games now. Stepping in for a scrap. This looked to me like Cole Smith was trying to get something going for his team. He understands where they are. He came over from the Nashville Predators, and he was the one that finished the big check on Murphy, and then he followed him into the corner and was like, let's get this going. Murphy obliged.
Edmonton number 5, Vegas number 22.
I'm about to put you on the spot in a big way. Do you remember a birthday fight in your own career?
I don't. But yeah, Smith wanted to do something here. And you know what? For Murphy, looked over, and he's a tough rumble guy. He's like, okay, let's get this going. They'll sit for 5 each. They get their shots in. I don't.
DeBrusque gets by a couple of Kings and then gets a good shot away. Out to challenge was Kemper on top of the crease.
Carlson and Hellenius going after it, as Hellenius had a couple of checks that the Canucks didn't like late in this game, and tempers flare.
Oh, Milan through the linesman with the glove on, throwing punches towards Linus Karlsson. Hellenius earlier in the shift was tangled up at center with Tom Wielander. Then he threw a hit on Wielander in the corner to the left of Lankinen, and they're not done yet.
No, it's still going. Edmondson's jumping in there, and Brant Clark. But
it's Milan who really can't control himself here, and he's engaged with Wielander now.
Just trying to grab anybody. Maybe that fighting from the young defenseman after practice is going to come in handy.
Now William and Clark both have the gloves off. See William trying an overhand right. Linesman Dan Kelly trying to separate them. He might want to back out here because they're not done. There's a left from Clark. Referee's going to come in and help out. As Brandon Schrader aided the linesman with William and Clark not willing to end their altercation yet. Milan and Wielander still having words on the other side.
Well, that gets some energy into the body for Brouillon. And Wielander is going to keep from jumping into things, keeping his gloves on. And with some words, these teams are still playing against each other a couple more times.
So we mentioned Hellenius and Wielander tied up at center, then this in the corner to the left of Lankinen. Not much, but in a game you're trailing 4-0, it can be enough to make your blood boil a little bit. And look at this, Bouillon.
Gets us right free. This goes over top there of Brant Clark. As the benches are chirping in front of me here, Shorty.